Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Wellness Wednesday and I know I am very late and I'm really sorry, but my husband left today to go to on his vacation, so I wanted to spend as much time with him as I possibly could. Hi Emmy! I hope you are well today. And hello everybody out there. Of course we are going to be finishing this page today. And we are working with the Color 240s. So hopefully we can get this finished. How is everyone? For all my lurkers out there. Hi Jen! Yay! How are you, Emmy? Okay, so hi Bee! Welcome. Hello Alex, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Sorry, I'm still a little panicky. I am good. I am good. A little panicky. I'm not used to my husband being gone for so long or so far away, but I'll be good. All right, so I'm going to start by switching over to the close-up camera here so that we can, I think we're going to work on her hair. And I think I want to do her hair in green tones. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do her hair in green tones. So I'm going to start with sea green. And this is number 117. And I'm just putting that in the shadowy areas. Hopefully it's showing up green. He went to Prague. He just left. He's still in Portland, but he'll be on the plane in the middle of the night. I've still got the kids here with me and the dog and whatnot, but I miss the hubby already. So, as you all know, I've been alluding to an announcement that might change the channel a little bit. And I did get confirmation today. And it seems I have a job. So I will be working outside of the home. So I'm going to try to work around the schedule for the channel, but the uploads may be a little bit later or a little bit earlier than normal. So it seems I have I have to human and do life things. Teach me to help people. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. Yeah, so it may change the channel a little bit, hopefully not a whole lot, but it may change it a little bit. I will see how much in the coming days. after I get schedules and things like that. But I start tomorrow morning, so we will see. Something to that effect, yes. And I'm really hoping it doesn't take too much away from my coloring time, but it might. But we will see. All right, now I'm going to go in with medium green, which is number 121. I'm not home alone. It's just without hubby, it's a little different. The one good thing about it is that I can stream later. I will be assisting in an office, so I'll be doing assistant work, office type work, and running around and things like that. It doesn't pay a whole lot, but it does pay something, which will give me more money for art supplies. Not like I, have been hurting for them or anything. But it does get me out of the house a little. Hello, Dawn. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. Now I'm going in with lawn green. And I would like to welcome our newest fairy. We did receive a new fairy yesterday. So I want to welcome Celine to our fairy rank of our memberships. I don't know if she's out there lurking somewhere or not. All right, and then the last color that we're going to go in with on this side of the hair is yellowish green. And we're just going to brighten that all up a little bit. Going right over top of all of the other greens, filling in all that white. But hopefully this job thing doesn't affect the channel too much. It might push my Wednesday streams a little bit later, but hopefully not too much later. But it won't affect my Saturday streams at all. Yes, I did try so many different experiments, and I even tried a paid service, and none of them worked. I did send Emily a text, but I didn't get any response from her, but I think she was using the same program I was trying to use, so. The only way I can see getting it to work is to go directly with one camera through YouTube and not go through any of my software, which would remove my introductions and everything else, all my little widgets and the things that make the stream fun and easy for me to do. Absolutely not a problem at all. I would love for it to have worked. It would have made things so much easier for you guys, and unfortunately the YouTube gods say, yeah, no. I don't know if Emily got my message or not, but I'm pretty sure I sent it. I've been so scatterbrained lately, I may not have, but I'm pretty sure from what I was told that she was trying to use the same programs I was trying to use. Again, going through with the sea green. Hello, Smurf. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Just putting the sea green in the areas that I think are going to have a shadow. Now this is the back side of her hair, so it's going to have a deep shadow from her face and her neckline here. And these areas down here where it's moving. The hair is all over. Tomorrow, before I go into work, I will do the Thursday video of all the things that we've colored this month. And then, of course, on Saturday, we have a special Saturday stream. Yay! Where we will be hanging out with Shell Artie and Ashley. And I have asked the other person, but I haven't received a response yet. So hopefully they'll be able to join us as well. I am using the Color 240s. Oh, goodness. Well, I will be live a little bit later while hubby's away because, you know, I won't be able to sleep much. I have trouble sleeping with him in the bed. I don't know about sleeping without him in the bed. So I might be on later and later. Like this evening, I'm going to stay on here until this one is done. We're not leaving until this one is finished. I know it's a Wednesday and you guys are probably all going to leave me, but that's okay. Do not feel that you have to stay. If it is late for you and you need to go to bed, by all means, head off to bed. Okay, now I'm going to go in with medium green and just extend down from the sea green. Yeah, it will be a little chaotic because we're a bunch of chaotic people, but it will be so much fun. Just making sure I'm coloring the right things here. Nothing worse than coloring something, green that you don't want to be green. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with lawn green. Well, thank you, Alex. And thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing her hair green, because it does contrast well with the yellows and pinks and purples that we're working with on her gown and on the flowers around her. I will, however, be doing the leaves a different set of colors because there is some leaves there. So they'll have some browns and reds and I think some different colors of green. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of birthday parties. Yeah, when I was a kid, we had one birthday. Turning the page a little bit here so that I can get into the areas I want darker. The one good thing about the way Molly does her hair is it's really simple just to follow the lines. You don't have to do a lot of flicking. You just follow the lines in the hair. All right, now we're going to go in with the yellow. Did I use gel pen? No, I haven't used any gel pen on it. Ah, sweet. It better mean 3 times the presents. So this is yellowish green. Just brightening up that green, filling in all that white spot. And of course I'll come through with a blender and blend out whatever I can't fill in with the colored pencil. Right now I'm just blending it all together just with the pencil. This paper is really toothy, so it may not blend all of it. So we'll go over it with the blender. Excuse me. Yeah, he's going to be gone for 10 days. So you guys are stuck with me for a week, pining for my husband. The one good thing is that with starting this job is it will keep my brain a little bit busy during the day when he's gone. So yeah, it does go by like a flash, that's for sure. Yeah, that's true. It should fly by, I hope. The kids aren't a big deal. They're pretty much adults, so they do their own thing. I'm gonna sharpen this pencil. Oh, don't rub your eyes. Like my doctor always told me. Your eye would have stopped hurting if you kept your finger out of it. Yeah, yeah, you gotta keep them fed. Otherwise you get the hangries. Hangry boys are irritable. And my boys, I pretty much just feed them and water them and leave them alone. Otherwise they get on my nerves. Yeah, teen boys. Ugh. And for everybody that participated in the Molly Mermaid in the Facebook group, after stream, we will be making a decision on that in the Facebook group with the admins. So stay tuned for that. That will be announced tonight as well before I go to bed, hopefully. I haven't been able to get on there since I put it to the admins, so. Okay. All right. I think we've got the hair colored. They are very stinky. Yes, yes. Teenage boys are very, very stinky. I don't know why, they just are. Yes. So I'm going in with the Caran d'Ache blender. This is the pencil blender, just because I had it handy. And it does seem to work pretty good. I still like the full blenders better, but this one works, so we use it. And then we'll take a look at it together all in one with the hair done, and then we'll move on to other aspects. Goes off, don't mind me. Yeah, I have one of those too, Smurf. Bobby's that way. He's just an Eeyore. Everything's bother. Everything's a bother. I know this is the boring part. Watching it all just smush together. Oh dear. That's definitely one way to know he's home. Yeah, I could smell you coming. Yeah, yeah. I've had that issue too after my ears got broken. Um, my when I was at my worst points with it, my sense of smell was so strong. Now I'm just used to the smell. All right. Now I'm going to switch you over to the main camera so you can see the whole thing all together. So that's what we've got so far on her. Now we've got to finish the flowers in her hair and her wings and the flowers in the background. And then we'll be all done. So there is our greens done. So let's start on the flowers in her hair. So I want to do I want to do this one here in some peachy pinky tones. So we're going to start with bright red. In the shadowy areas. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me know if you want to be closer in because I can zoom it in a little bit. No, she's leaving us for Mickey Mouse and Goofy. But that's okay. I hope she has a wonderful time. Okay, so I went through with the bright red, which is number 5. This one is azalea pink, which is number 57. And I didn't do that. It was not a snap. Nobody saw that. It didn't happen. I know. It's a good thing Mickey's cute, you know. Every time I say that, all I hear is that song from the 80s. Oh, Mickey. I ain't singing it because, you know, everybody'd be deafened. Ooh, that looks a little blurry. Let's see if we can fix that. Well, you know, you just gotta get on Minnie's good side. All right, that's better. It's better. Zoom it in for you a little bit so you can see what I'm doing on these little tiny flowers. Now the next one I'm going to use is pale yellow. Don't do that. No. Renee is not trying to sing a song from the 80s. She's just not even trying. She thought about it and went, yeah, no, I better not. So this one is pale yellow number 53. Yes, yes, there is a very good reason for that. Renee is extremely tone deaf. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. Renee is tone deaf and nobody wants to hear that. Going back in with the bright red, just filling in a little areas, extending it out a little bit into a bit of that yellow, making sure that all the little holes are filled. Like so. Alright, now we're going to take this one here. This is pumpkin yellow. And we're going to do our little center area here. There we have that one. Now we're going to go in with warm yellow. That is true. That is true. I have never been told I cannot join the church choir. All right, so we're going in with some warm yellow. And then we're going to take, yeah, I don't want that one. Well, you can still feel it. You don't have to hear it. This is creamy yellow. Then we're going to take a bit of brown. That's burnt umber. I want brown. There we go. Number 171, which is brown. And we're going into the center here with it. And then we're going to take a little bit of the warm yellow and finish it off. Like so. I don't know. It all depends upon what time I'm going to be working till, um, and who else is streaming. I don't want to, overrun somebody else's stream time. So I went through with the creamy yellow. Now I'm just going to go through with the pumpkin yellow. And we're going to take a bit of red. Where did I put the reds? Oh, there. Deep pink, which is a red tone. Hello, Celine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm running late. I didn't start until my normal finish time, so because I spent some time with hubby before he ran away. And I completely missed an entire part of the hair. Well, good night, Emmy. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. And then we're going to go in with the... So I'm just going through with the same greens that I used in the rest of her hair. I'm just filling that in because I missed a spot. I missed a spot of green, people. Good night, Emmy. Good night. Thank you. I appreciate that. It will be fine. I will do good. I am good. I will do good. So going through with the warm yellow again. Yes, I have both troubles here tonight. However, trouble number 2 is going to be going away for vacation, so trouble number one's going to have to make up for it. Awesome. Well, I'm going to be here a while because I'm not leaving until this is done, so. I know you will. All right, going to come down to this area down here. I'm going to start with the bright red. Okay. And if anybody is keeping track, we are 304 subscribers away from a big giveaway. So if there's anybody out there paying attention and actually keeping track, we are getting close to being ready for a big giveaway. Once we hit 2,500, I will be giving away a set of the most beautiful pencils in the world, the Phoenix Color 100s. And that will be to anyone in the world. So that's open to everybody. And then if we actually hit that 5,000 mark by the end of the year, we will be also doing a giveaway for the Caran d'Ache 100 luminance colored pencils. Yeah, 3004 would be awesome. Now I'm going in with the pale yellow. It is very warm in my house suddenly. Oof. You first. You too. All right, now we're going to go in with the pumpkin yellow, and we're going to do our center. Then we're going to take our pink and we're just going to touch it up a little. I don't know why they call this bright red. It's definitely a hot pink color. I always get a kick out of the color names when they run out of ideas. uh, yeah, the Gmail might actually notice that. I'm not positive on this, but going through with the creamy yellow. Then a little bit of the pumpkin orange. and then deep pink. And then we're going to take our yellow again and blend that in. Like so. So many little tiny flowers. Exactly, exactly. Going through with the warm yellow, and hopefully I'm still on screen. Turn this light on so you can actually see what I'm doing without shadow. And then we're going to take our cream yellow. You're not crazy. You're hilarious. And then we're going to, yeah, a little goofy. Yes, because I wasn't streaming. I did leave a message in my community tab. So just going through with some brown, darkening up those center areas just a little bit. Yes, that would be cool if you get to see Goofy. Get to hang out with Goofy. All right. If you were flying, I'd say, when you got to New York, just say hi to Bob. He'll be in New York tomorrow. Just touching up and building that color a little bit here in the base of this flower. And then we'll finish it off with a little bit more of the creamy yellow. Like so. Yay! I'm glad that we get to keep you all weekend. Yay! It makes me happy. Alright, so I'm going to go in with some fresh red for this little rose here. Yep, see? I knew you were going to be at the doctor's and I didn't want you to miss it. That's what it was, yeah. So I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but because this is very, very tiny, but just going into the edges, into the deepest shadow areas with this fresh red. Hello, Melissa. Hello, hello. Okay. Fill in all of the shadowy type of areas. And this little teeny tiny flower. Yes, I am going to get 3 or 4 colors into it. At least 2. Now I'm going to take some red. So this is just straight red. It's color number 8. Oh, nice. Awesome. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. See, I told you you were going to fall asleep, Dawn. And I just started. If you need to go to bed, dear. Everybody grab a pillow and sit down and relax. I will have you all snoring within an hour. Because that's what I do. I put people to sleep. All right, now I'm going to go in with the bright red, which is a bit of a pink tone. And a little bit of this one here, which is shallow pink. And blend it together a little bit. Just to give it that, which one is this? That's the wrong one. Need this one. Just to give it a bit of that highlight. Even though it's tiny, it's still going to have some highlight. So just going around the edges here with the red and just leaving that highlight area open. Good night, Dawn. Going through with the bright red and then a bit of the shallow pink. Like so. Hello, Tara Lynn. Hello, Della. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I hope you enjoyed your nap. Don't mind the shaking. I just had to sharpen the blender. Now we're just going to blend this. With darker colors, I noticed that the white spot shows through a lot more on this paper. And I want the flowers to look very smooth and pretty. There we go. Now we have one more flower down here to do, and then we've got the big flowers and her wings, and then we've got the background. So again, going in with the warm yellow. All right, B, you be careful and be safe out there. Turn everything off if need be. You were way behind on the stream. Oh dear. That's okay. I do that all the time. It's worse when you're behind on your own stream. Going in with some creamy yellow. You be safe, B, and I'm not sure how long we will be here for, but if you want to stop back in when the storm rolls through, I may still be going. It all depends. Oh, I did say hi, Melissa. I did. Well, you be safe too, Sarah. I don't want the storm hitting you either. Storms are no fun. It's nice and it's very, very warm here today. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit warmer, and then we get some rain. Some more rain, I should say. Just going back over it with the creamy yellow. And I forgot a piece of her hair there. The things you see you miss when you're looking close. There we go. I might have to take a break though. Oh dear. A bunch of rain and some thunder. Well, you stay safe out there and be careful. All right, we've got some little leaves up here. So I'm going to start with aquamarine. And then we're going to move into some of the blues. So we're going to put some intense blue in there. And a little bit of kiwi green. Just to make it different than her hair. So that they stand out against her hair. Just going to put a little tiny bit of ultramarine in there. Because we want the leaf to stand out. We don't want it to be the same coloring as her hair. Alright, and then we're going to blend that. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. I think that's it for those little leaves. Alright, dust that off. I'm going to switch you back over to the main screen here. So there we have her so far. We're going to do this little leaf here and this little leaf here the same as we did the leaves in there. So we're going to take the aquamarine green. And then we're going to take a little bit of blue. So this is intense blue. And then we're going to take a little bit of kiwi. Okay, for some reason my TV just scared the heck out of me. 1 second. I gotta turn that off. It just, for some reason, it just suddenly came on and startled me. And we'll be right back. It's weird. Every once in a while it does that. It just suddenly decides that it doesn't want to be muted anymore. There we go. Awesome! Well, I am so glad that she is coming home. That is fantastic, Tara Lynn. That is wonderful. Okay. Now we're going to work on her wings, and her wings I want them to be a mixture of pinks and yellows. So we're going to start with our, let's use this one here. So we're going to start with light yellow. I'm just going to try to make sure I get. And all of the leaves that, or all of the parts of the wing that don't have the curly cues in it, I'm going to do with the light yellow. Or with the yellows. I may end up basing the other ones. I don't know. We'll see. Probably base it with a pink. So I'm just basing this with the light yellow. You are welcome, dear. Okay. And I think that's about it for that. We're just going to come in a little bit here. Okay. Now we're going to take our warm yellow and we're going to do our shadowy areas. And all of the spots in that I will do with a gel pen. So I'm not worried about going over them because I'm going to be gel penning them out. So good night, Jen. Do not turn into a pumpkin. Oh, sorry. I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be nice of me? So I'm just doing the edges as well as the tips with the warm yellow. giving it that little tiny touch of dark yellow in those shadow areas. Okay, and same with down here. Now I'm not going to do these wings translucent because of the way they're drawn. It does not translate well to a translucent wing without me having to draw in a bunch of things that I don't want to draw in. So I'm just going to do these as a full color wing. Alright, now we're going to take a bit of, a bit of fluorescent yellow. And that is my husband letting me know that he has made it to the hotel, so maybe he'll pop in and say hi at some point, but he should be getting to sleep because he has to get up at a very, very, very early time so that he can get onto the plane very early. Just going through and adding this fluorescent yellow, leaving an area right down the center of this curve here, fairly light. These are very thin, so they're not going to be overly light. That's okay. All right. Like I said, I'm going to come back through and I'm going to put gel pen on all of those little spots. So I'm not too worried about them being covered over or standing out because they will once I'm done. Just blending everything together a little bit. Whew. Alright, and dust this off. And then we're going to take our base color for the wings. And we're going to use Azalea Pink first. Oh, I have a feeling like my air conditioner is not working or something. So I'm just going to baste it with the Azalea Pink, which is a very, very pale light pink. All of the curly cues and all that will be done up with some gel pen to make them stand out. Oh, awesome, Sarah. I hope your mom is doing well. I talked to my mom this morning, too. She was tired. She gets up very early. Now I'm just very loosely coloring this. I'm not doing a full coverage color on it because I'm going to be adding other colors and changing the base color as we go. And this is just going to be our highlight color. So after we've got all our color down, I will go over it again with this color and bring that highlight out. Well, hopefully I put you to sleep and you have a wonderful, enjoyable rest. It's what I seem to do. I'm pretty good at that. I don't mind. I don't mind being good at that. Okay, so there's our base coat of the azalea pink. Hello, Dion. Welcome. All right. And then we're going to go through with the shallow pink. Now I'm doing this the opposite of what I did on the yellow because I want the darker pinks to stand out a little bit more than I did the darker yellows. Yes, I'm streaming later than normal, but that's okay. Because I'm going to finish this picture today because it needs to be in my May colored. I'm also behind on my posting of the things I've colored on Instagram. I keep on forgetting to post. And now I'm going to forget even more because now I'm going to be working and busy and so many responsibilities. I don't mind though. I like responsibilities. They keep me busy. Keep my mind busy. Oh, goodness. Well, Sarah, I hope you don't get it. I hate storms. They scare my dog. All right. So there's the first layer of the pink. Yeah, I've got a book haul video too, and um, I've got a Friday video to do as well for fun stuff. Well, first impressions type stuff. Got a couple of new products. Well, one new product. And a new book. But everybody's seen the new book, so. Awesome, Sarah. Good night, Christina. Have a wonderful sleep. So the color I'm going through with now is shallow pink. And of course, this weekend we will be going through, I think I'll do another video, another live on Sunday, doing our choices for the month, because I won't be doing that on Saturday. So what time would be good for you guys if I was to stream on Sunday? Remember that Ashley is streaming Sunday afternoon. And there's somebody before Ashley. I'm trying to think of who it is. I think it's Corey. Yeah, Corey. So if you want, I can stream Sunday evening, or I'm pretty sure Sarah. Sarah, do you stream on Sunday as well? There's somebody. I know there's somebody else. Yes, I know you live in the future. On Saturday, Shell and Ashley will be on my stream Saturday morning. And Shell is doing a comeback stream of her own, I do believe Friday, which is awesome. I can't wait to see it. Okay, so you're Saturday. Okay. I knew there was somebody. Just wondering if it was Angela. Somebody's in the evening on Sunday, and I can't think of who it is. It may just be my own imagination. Hello, darling. All checked in and ready to go to bed? I saw your text. Get some sleep, dear. You need to get some rest. Ah, that's right. Belinda does it in the evening. That's right. Thank you very much, Sarah. I knew there was somebody. And I should have remembered Belinda because I watch, most of her streams, so unless I'm doing laundry and then I forget. All right, dear, get some rest. I will talk to you later. Sleep well, darling. Well, try to sleep well anyway. I know it's hard. You don't even have your pillow. Okay, now we're going to go in with bright red. Oh, he will have a blast. I will text you after stream if you're still awake. Well, I'll give you a phone call. But try to get some sleep. Oh, so many people. You're all so quiet. Did I put you all to sleep? Can't all just be sitting there watching me color things pink. Although Dion, you're probably enjoying this. It's all pink and yellow. Sort of reminds me of strawberry lemonade. Ah, you're eating. Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. I'm gonna have to try harder for you, Terry Lynn. Get those meds kicking in for you. All right, now we're gonna go back over it again with the shallow pink, just extending out from that bright pink a little bit further. Gonna have to take a coffee break here for a second. My throat's getting dry. It's so warm in here. It's very warm and dry in the house. I don't know why. It wasn't all that warm today, but I guess there was enough sun hitting the side of the house that it decided that it was needing to be warm. Well, hurry back. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Nothing worse than being overly heated and then humid on top of it. Ugh. At that point, I just crawl into the tub and sleep in there. Sleep in the shower with the cold water running. So hopefully I'm staying on screen for y'all. I'm not looking, so I know it's horrible of me. And I took off my little guide when I got the new tablet thing here. So I'll have to make a new guide so that I can see where my camera points down. Now I'm going back over it with the azalea pink. Blending it all together. I know you did remind me, and I did have it on there, but it wouldn't stick as well to the glass as it did onto the other mat. So I'll have to find something else that sticks better to the glass. It kept on peeling up and getting stuck to the back of my page. And we're going to move this down to the next layer down here. And then we'll come back through with the blender and blend it all together. And then we'll come back through with the gel pen after we're done the flowers. And then we got to do the background. And then we'll be all done. It's amazing how quickly this goes sometimes. Sometimes it goes really, really slow. Sometimes it goes boom, it's done. No, no, I got no rose going on here. Just one little rose. It's way down here. I know, not that kind of rose. Alright, now we're going to go through with the bright red. Well, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. And we're getting hung up on things. Oh no. We'll go through all these little fiddly bits with the deep pink, and then we'll come back through with the medium pink and extend them out, and then we'll come back through with that azalea pink and finish it off. Okay. I just saw something odd on it, and it's a leaf on the back. It's like, that is a weird looking, no, it's a leaf. A weird looking part of the wing area there. All right. A little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit there. Now I am going to sharpen. Sharpening. And we are using the shallow pink. And we're just going to extend that dark pink out with the shallow pink. And as soon as I'm done the wings here, we'll switch back over to the main camera, and we'll take a couple of seconds so I can take a bit of a drink of my coffee and get rid of this dry mouth. Hate it when I get overheated because I end up with dry mouth, and then it sounds like I'm panting because I can't breathe properly because my mouth is sticking shut. Or feels like it is. It's not really, but all right. Now we're going to go in with the azalea pink, and we're going to finish it off. I'm blending those all together here. Now, if you go over something with your lighter color and you find that you don't have enough of the dark color, finish what you're doing with your lighter color and then gently add a little bit more of the darker color. Just remember to feather it out so that it's not a hard line into your lighter tone. Like so. Get this all done here. Sometimes it's great when you can just blend everything together with your lighter tone, your lighter color. I'm just going to extend this out just a little bit and feather it into the rest of it so it's not such a harsh line. Make sure I get right up against that dark area there. So as I'm feathering it out into the lighter area, I'm just barely touching the pencil to the page and letting the color do the work. Don't try to smash it in because then you'll just end up with a really thick, solid line where you just want it to gently be moved in. And the choo-choo train says hello. All right. I'm going to switch it over so that we can see how far we've gotten so far. There we are so far. I'm going to take a drink, so. And we're almost done. Crazy, huh? Amazingly, my coffee is still really hot. Alright, going to take the Caran d'Ache blender again, and I'm just going to blend this all in. Making it very smooth. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back. So I'm just melding all of those colors together. with the Caran d'Ache blender. And then we're going to wipe off any pink, and then we're going to go into the yellow. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to mix all of those colors together, getting all of that nice and smooth. And don't worry about it blending into this sunflower here. I will be using some browns on the sunflower center, so it won't blend into it. All right, and there we have the top part of the wings done. We're going to do the bottom part here. The one thing I do find with the Caran d'Ache blender pencil is it does wear down a lot faster than the bright stick. I'm having to sharpen it more often. I don't know if that's because I'm pressing harder on it because it's a pencil, or if it's just dissolving faster. It may be a little bit of both. Because I tend to be a little bit more light-handed with the blender stick because I'm worried about breaking it. Where with the pencil, I don't worry about breaking it so much. All right. Okay, so she is all done on her wings. We've got her jewelry and her tattoo to do. So I'm going to do her tattoo in the same colors that I did her hair, well, a few of the same colors that I did her hair. I'm just going to add a little bit of yellows into it as well. So I'm just going to do the center areas with the lawn green. And then I'm going to take light orange yellow. I'm going to come into it with some of that. And then I'm going to come into it with orange. And we'll do some fall leaves, some changing fall leaves here on her tattoo. And then we'll put in some red. Like so. And then we're going to take our yellow green and we're going to finish it off. I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera so you can actually see it. And then for the vines, we're going to, I'm trying to decide. Yeah, we'll use some medium green for these. And then some lawn green. And then we're going to take our yellow green and finish it off. Then we're going to take our blender, and I'm going to sharpen it because these are really little. This part here we will do with a little bit of gel pen as well as the pencils. So I think we will do a little bit of trying to decide if I should put the skin tone in between them and just do the gems with the gel pen, or if I should do it all metallic. What do you guys think for the necklace there? Should I put some skin tones in there and just do it like a lacy feature, or should I do it solid like a choker? A lacy choker or a solid choker? Because no matter which way you look at it, it's a choker. Solid? Yeah. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking too. So let's grab some. Oh, let us grab this one and this one. Maybe this one too. And then I'll go over it with gel pen as well. So we've got metallic gold, so we'll do this in the darkest areas. So I'm going to do it like this is the background, this is the background. And that sort of thing. The circles and that can be gems. Alright, now we're going to take a little bit of this one. And this is metallic pale gold. down here. I know it doesn't look like a whole lot of difference, but there is a difference. And then we're going to go in with the green gold. Like so. And then we're going to take some gel pen and fill in the rest of the circles and the rest of the diamonds, or triangles I should say, with a gel pen for that. Alright, so I'm going to finish the center of this flower here. I'm going to start with some brown. And then we're going to go in with some darker browns. I just need to grab some, what's this one? A little bit of burnt umber. Yeah, I'm going to try them, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to get them into these little tiny spots. But yes, I am going to try them. Alright, now I need coffee. Is this coffee? Yes. So I'm just layering different levels of brown into the center of this sunflower. And then we're going to add a little bit of black as well. And I'm just going in little circles, making little squiggly type lines, trying to represent the sunflower seeds that are in there. Alright, now I need the black. Oh my goodness, the choo-choo is busy tonight. Alright, and then we're going to take the blender and we're just going to smush it all together. Filling in those little areas. like so. All right. Now I need to find a brush and we'll brush it off. Okay, so we've just got the flowers and the stalks left to do. So we've been going for an hour and a half, and I need to take a break for a quick moment. Nope, I meant the pencil. So I'm going to switch you over to the main camera here so you can see what we've got done so far. And I'm going to take a quick break. So if you need something to drink or need to go to the potty, things like that, I will be back momentarily. All right, guys, I shall return. Alrighty, that's better. Okay, so we've got a sunflower here and some daisies here. So I'm going to do the daisies blue and white, and I'm going to finish the sunflower the same as this one. So let's get working on those. So first we're going to go in with some ginger yellow and a little bit of this one. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope everybody else is back as well. So I'm starting off with the creamy yellow. Sorry about that, guys. Sit for too long and my legs decide nope. And it's really, really hot in here. I don't know why it's so warm in here. I checked the air conditioner and it's on. It's just not keeping up today for some reason. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. Because that would not be good. So I'm just basing this with the creamy yellow. I'll switch you over to the close-up so you can actually see. I think my timer is lying to me. Because I know I started the stream at 6:30 and it says I've only been streaming for an hour and a half. And my clock says it's 8:30. That's okay. We'll just say that it's been an hour and a half. Unless I streamed for like half an hour and it didn't record or didn't actually stream, which is weird. All right, now we're going to go in with some ginger yellow. So I hope I'm not boring you all to death. I just want to get this picture finished. I really do. Well, that's good. I may do some later evening streams for people that are on the other, across the pond, so to speak, where it's daytime for them when it's the middle of the night for me. Depending upon how tired I get from working, because I'm not used to working. Okay, now we're going to take our brown. Hey Joyce, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm streaming late. Well, I am happy to join you with your late night laundry. As long as you're happy to join me for my late night coloring because hubby's gone away and I was late to do my stream today. So, but that's okay because he was more important. Hello, Nightbot. So glad you're still here with us. Once again, this is just brown, number 171. I'm using the Color 240 colored pencil set for anybody that's just wandering in and going, what is she doing? Why is she here? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. All right. Oh, well, at least you got the notification. All right, now I'm going to do some coffee. I will be here for a little while longer. I've got 2 daisies and a bunch of stems still left to do in this last sunflower here. So I'm going in with coffee now in the darkest of areas. And of course I'm off screen. Isn't that nice of me? I have to remember to look up every once in a while because I turn the page and then the next thing I know I'm way off screen. Put a little bit more All right, now we're going to go back in with our ginger yellow. And we're just going to extend that out. Making sure I lift my hand up as I get closer to the center area where I want it to be lighter. All right. Okay, now we're going to go back in with the, I think I want this one, butter yellow. To finish it off with. I'm just finishing it off with butter yellow, which is number 58. All right. Pressing a little bit harder over top of the brown areas, blending that in. Uh-oh. My dog is sleeping next to me here on the floor, and I see that she's dreaming about running. Her little back foot is moving. Well, I won't say her little back foot. She's got big back beat, but it's like she's moving it like she's running after something. Welcome back. Oh dear. She is sleeping on the floor here next to me. She's taken to sleeping next to my chair, which makes it so that I can't get out of my chair.
Oh, one more turn. I'll even check and make sure that I'm on screen. I know I'm terrible. Okay. And now we're going to dust that off. And we're going to take our blender and we're going to blend it all together. That's not the blender, that's black. That is not going to work. Let's not use a black on it. Again, I'm using the Caran d'Ache blender pencil, which works pretty good. The only thing I'm noticing is I'm able to push harder on it. I don't know if that's my brain or if I'm physically able to push harder on it because it's a pencil. And I'm not worried about it snapping. So it's wearing down a lot faster than the other one. Although I can wear that other one down pretty fast too. And I'm off screen. Sorry guys. Just smoothing all that color out, blending it all together, getting any hard lines taken care of and blend it in. Brightening up the color a little bit. Like so. Yeah, that's for sure. It would. Alright, now we're going to do the center areas. And again, we're going to start with, where is it? This one, I'm missing one. Where did that other brown go? Okay, well, we'll use these two. We're just going to start with some brown. I'm just going to do in circles, very loosely.
And then we're going to take the burnt umber. And then we're going to take the black. It seems she woke up to congestion. Hate it when she does that. It's really a frightening sound when she does that in the middle of the night. She starts coughing and snorting. And all right. Now we're going to go into it with the blender. And blend it all together. And there we have it. Yeah, Charlotte does too. It's horrible. It scares the heck out of me sometimes. All right, so we're going to dust this off. And we're going to move down to these daisies here. And we've got pale blue, cyan blue, and I think I need a different, I think this one will work. And mint green light for the daisies. Because I'm going to do, well, I don't know if they're considered daisies if I do them blue. What do you guys think? Or are they something else? They look like daisies to me, so that's what I'm going to do them as. I'm going to base them with the mint green light. You won't see a lot of this color once I'm done. This is just a base color. Okay. Yeah, there's blue daisies. All right, now we're going to go in with the cyan. And the reason why I base it sometimes is A, to tone down the brighter colors a little bit, and B, to give something for the colors to blend into. Because sometimes, depending upon the set you're working with, I have this issue with the Caran d'Ache a lot. If I don't put down a base, there's not really anything for them to mix into or grab hold of. So you can end up putting too much pressure on your pencil and it just doesn't seem to layer quite as nicely, if that makes sense. I just find it layers better if I put down a base of something else, even if it's a really loose light base. So I'm just going through all the deeper parts of the daisy with this cyan blue. And in the shadow area from her wing there. Like so. And then we're going to take pale blue, which is number 88. And we're going to fill it in. But as we get to the tip of the flower petal, we're going to lift our pencil, doing it very, very lightly. These areas here that don't go to the tip, we'll just put a medium pressure and do the whole area. Like so. Now we are going to take our white and we're going to start in our lightest area with the white, and we're going to move down into the dark. And I'm putting quite a heavy pressure on this because I'm blending those colors all together at the same time as lightening them with the white pencil. Going to dust that off. The great thing about white pencils is you can use them to dull down your color and blend at the same time. However, if you don't want the color dulled down, don't use your white pencil, because it will lighten the color quite a bit. so. Now we're going to take, nope, I want something brighter than that. What's this one? I'm going to take canary yellow here. Sharpen it up. Sharpen, sharpen. And we're going to start with the edge here. And take my eraser if I can find it. Use this one. Got a bit of blue from the blend in there. I don't want it in there. So we'll take the eraser to it. And then we want this one here, which is light yellow. And just a little tiny bit of warm yellow. Down at this part. And there we have our daisy. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. So we need these 3 blues. I'm going to base it with the mint green light. Like I said, I'm just doing this very loosely just to get some color on the page for the other colors to work with. Okay. Now we're going in with cyan. And this is number 67. Shadow in from her hair. Like so. So for all of those wonderful people that are still out there, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all being here as late as you are, or as early as you are, depending upon where you are in the world. I'm not going quite yet. I gotta say that because you guys are all wonderful and awesome. And then we're going in with the pale blue, going really light towards the tip of the flower petal and darker at the bottom. Thank you. Although this must be redundant. Aw, thanks. Alright, so now we're going to come in with that white again. And again, going from the lightest area down, blending those colors together. And I think my air conditioning finally kicked in. Make sure I stay on screen. Alright. Okay, so there is that flower done. Now we're going to do the center. And we're going to start with the canary yellow, if I can find it. I think it's this one. Yep. And then we're going to go in with the creamy yellow. I know I used light yellow on the other one, but that's okay. And then we're going to go in with the warm yellow at the bottom here. Like so. Okay. Now, because these are blooming flowers, we can't really do the leaves, fall leaves. So we're going to have to look and see what we can find in the brighter colors, but different colors than her hair. So I think, where's my thingamadoo? Under all these pencils. Alright, I'm going to put these away here because I've got a mess of pencils all over my desk and right on top of my swatch chart, so I can't see my swatch chart. So we'll quickly put them away in the holder. The great thing about these holders is you can just quickly stick all your pencils in and then go back through it later and pull them out and put them away. But it definitely picks them all up off the desk really quickly. Especially if you're used to using it. I can put 4 in at a time, so. All right, that's better. Now I can get to my sweatshirt. All right, so we've got some nice bright greens in her hair, so let's work more in the olive greens, the dark greens. So I think I need 104, 108, no, 116, 108, and 118. So there's 116, 108, and I think 118 might be out already. No, it was 211 that I wanted. Yeah. Okay. So we'll work with those, and I'll grab 126 as well for our bright light color. Okay, so we're going to start on this stem here, which goes all the way up to that area there. So we're going to take our darkest color, which is bottle green. And we're going to do our shadow areas. Now I think that's actually part of her hair, so I'm just going to fix that. Because this part is part of her hair. So just put a little bit of green in it. There, that's better. Give that a fix. Alright, so now we're going to go in with some bottle green. And do those shadowy areas. And I know it's looking really close to the same color as the hair, but it won't after I'm done with all the different colors. It's going to be darker. Okay, then we're going to go in with the light olive. And then we're going to go in with the metallic grass green. I think that's a little too close. So instead of going in with the metallic grass green, I'm going to go in with cadmium yellow. And then we'll see about going over it with the metallic, just to blend it together. And now we're going over it with the metallic grass green. And I'm putting some pressure on this because it is a metallic color, and they are a little bit harder to blend because of the pigment in it, because of the mica powder. But it does give it that extra bit of difference in the color, so it looks different than the rest of her hair. If that makes sense, I hope. Okay, now we're going to come up into this leaf. We're going to start with the bottle green. And then we're going to go in with the cadmium yellow. And then we're going to go in with the metallic grass green. And it does give it a little bit of a shiny effect, which adds to the little bit of magic of the sunflowers and the fairy. Okay, dust that off. And then I'm just going to go the opposite direction, fill in all those holes. Like so. Then we're going to do the same thing with the little leaves here. Try not to put too much pressure on and break your pencil. But this one I'm not going to put the yellow in, I'm just going to put the metallic green in. Like so. Alright. Now for the daisy we're going to use the olive. and the medium green. Okay, and then we're going to go over it again with the olive. Blend that together. And the same with these leaves here. So we're going to take the medium green. And then we're going to come back in with the light olive. Same with this one. Going with the medium green. And then the light olive. And that one we want this bottle green. And the metallic grass green. And over here as well. Alright, now we're going to do the leaves on this side. So we're going to do medium green. And then we're going to go in with the light olive. And of course I'm off screen. Sorry guys. Get that light olive in there nice and thick. Now if you find that you're at the saturation that you want, you can of course lighten your hand and blend that in with a blender pencil. Alright, now this part here goes up to that flower there, but I'm not sure. Alright. Oh, I missed a leaf. I missed a leaf. This leaf here. And then we want olive. so. And I'm going to take the blender to this one because I'm not able to get as heavy a saturation as I want. So I'm just taking the blender and blending the leaves and the stem just to make sure that I've covered all of the white spot areas, like so. Alright, now for this one here, I'm going to take bottle green because I'm assuming that this is part of the stem going up to this flower here. Come in through here with that bottle green, filling in that leaf. And then we're going to take our metallic green and fill in the stem area here. And then up into this area here. And we're almost done, guys. Alright. I'm going to take my blender. I'm just going to move it around a little. So we're almost all done with the colored pencil aspect of this picture. And we'll do some embellishments. And then maybe we'll call it a day. Maybe. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to the other camera, show you how far we've gotten so far, and then we'll start doing some embellishments. Alright, so here is our picture. So we've gotten her hair, we've gotten the entire picture done except for a couple of different little things that we want to add some color to. And we're going to take these, oh dear, the Real Brush Macas from Arteza. And we're going to first of all use oh, where's my swatch for them? I know I have one here somewhere. There it is. So this one. And I'm just putting in some of the brush marker there. And I think I want a little bit of purpley pink color for the round parts here. Like so. And then I want a really, really light color, and there's not a really light color in here, so we're gonna not use them for that. But we are going to use this. Okay, so I have my Arteza gel pen here, and we're going to go through, actually, I'm going to do this one first. This is a jelly roll, and it's called a gold shadow. So we're going to use the jelly roll gold shadow on the pink part here for those spots. On her dress here. And the great thing about this stuff is as it dries, it turns a really nice shiny golden color. You are welcome, hubby. And this is the tedious part. The reason why I normally do this off camera is because I get into concentration mode. Yeah, I like the glittery ones. It doesn't bother me that they don't have names on them, but I do wish that because they do have it numbered on the back of the box, that they would have the corresponding numbers on the brushes so you could check and make sure you had all the right colors. But other than that, it doesn't bother me too much. Go outside and do that, Shyla. This is the tedious little tiny dots. Sorry guys if I go all quiet. Not much I can say about little dots. I'm just going right over top of the little black dots, filling them in. And as soon as this gel pen dries, it will be little gold dots. I'm going dotty, yes. Okay, so that's all of those dots. Now, we're going to turn the page and move away from the dots. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome. And we're going to move over here to the wings. And I'm going to go through all the curlicues on the wings. And I'm using an Arteza white gel pen. Hopefully I'm still on camera. Now do yourself a favor, don't do what I just did, and put your finger in your dots, because you ruin your page. Ah. Yep, I just made a mess is what I did. So there's going to be odd little pink marks in the sky, which is fine. I'll figure out how to blend that in. Yeah, oh well, oops. Try not to do that. I knew as soon as I turned it that I'd done it. Yep, dots are going to be part of the background. Yep. At least in that area, anyway. This is the part where we sit here and stick our tongue out and try to concentrate so that we stay in the lines. And I must say, even sticking out my tongue sometimes doesn't help. Okay. Follow this down. And then follow this one. Now, the reason why I'm doing this before I do the background is because I have an idea in my brain and I need this to be completely dry before I do it. So I'm going to do this area here and the spots in it with the white gel pen, and then I am going to do up here, and then I'm going to call it a day because I got to let this completely dry before I go at it with the stuff I'm going to use for the background. So as soon as I'm done this part here, we will call it a night. Let's turn this without touching it, Renee. And now I've got to integrate those wonderful dots that I accidentally put down with my fingers into the background. So I'm going to have to think about it for a little while. I have an idea in my head, but I don't know if it'll work with those. Yes, no touchy-touchy. Yeah, yeah. I can also do a bit of a bokeh background and just integrate the dots into that. So. But what I want to do once this is dry is I'm going to go over this with one of the glitter pens so it stands out. But I need it to be completely dry before I do that. Otherwise it'll just wash it out. That's why I'm not too overly concerned with the fact that it's not pure white or that the black is showing through a little bit. Because once I go over it with the glitter pen, it should be a different color anyway, so. And it'll show the glitter just a little bit better than on the black line. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. That's my hope in it. Actually, I'm going to use a thicker one for these lines up here because they're thicker. And I'm off camera. Sorry, guys. Concentration, I'm not looking. Okay. So tomorrow's video, I am hoping to have done and up before I go to work tomorrow. So stay tuned for that in the morning. It will be the finished pages for May. And yeah, so that will be the video for tomorrow, is the finished pages for May. And then on Friday, we have some a flip through of a Voyage, a new book that I got. Of course, you probably have all seen it. It has been going around for a little while, and I got sucked into buying it. But it is a gorgeous book, so I will do a flip through of that. And I do have a new product that was sent to me by the manufacturer for review, which I will, of course, do on Friday. So that's what's going on for the end of the week. And then, of course, on Saturday, we have the wonderful Shell Artie and Ashley Colors joining us for a wonderful live stream. And I think Ashley has a challenge, but I'm not sure what it is. So we will have to see if she comes up with a challenge for us. I do believe she has a challenge being thought of. You know how Ashley likes her challenges. I think they're fun. Oh, Elizabeth. Yeah, you've been there 3 months. And I think it takes all the time that you're a fairy. So even though you just resubscribed to it the other day, it still holds your time of being a fairy. Can't believe that it's been almost a year since I've been able to have memberships. It's quite awesome. And all you awesome people that join into the memberships to support the channel are just fantastic. I appreciate it. It does help out quite a bit. It will be my normal time at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And just for all of you out there that may not be subscribed to her, I do believe it's exclamation point Shell, um, or it could be exclamation point Shell Artie, will take you to her channel. She will be doing a live stream, I do believe it's on Friday, to let everyone know that she's coming back and that she's going to start streaming again. And I'm so excited for her. She's just so fun and such a wonderful, loving person. She's just wonderful. She's always been very supportive and very kind to me. So, me too. Yeah, I understand that 110%, Elizabeth, absolutely. If you are having the need to just sit and talk with people and have people around, make sure you join into the Discord group and come and hang out in the chat room. There are people that hang out and just sit and color. Sometimes we talk, sometimes we don't. Sometimes people ask questions and try to find answers to coloring problems, health problems, life problems, that sort of thing. So if you do feel that you need somebody to talk to or just want to hang out with people that are coloring, feel free to join us over in the Discord group. Sometimes just having somebody else around can help with some of those anxieties and that sort of thing. So feel free to join us anytime. We only bite a little bit and only if you ask. Oh, missed all these little curly cues here. Well, you just let me know when you're there, and if you just want to, ease into it, just let me know, and I will open a room that only you and I can see, and I will ease you into it. How's that? All right, guys. So this is the how it looks right now. And of course, later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these glitter gel pens or glitter paint pens, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to paint over all of the white with the glitter. And I'm hoping that once it's dry, it will stay on the glitter on the white areas and it won't just wash all the white away. Is what I'm hoping. And I will do a background and maybe do a bokeh effect so that I can integrate those lovely little splotches that I put down. All right, guys, I've been at it for over 3 hours. So 3.5 hours by my watch, but by the time clock on the recording, it's 3 hours. But anyway, she is finished almost. I will finish up the background and I will post her, of course. I will try to post her on my Instagram as well as Discord. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to always like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Not only does it help us out with our self-esteem, but it also helps out our analytics. So it does keep people and new people finding our content. I will be at work tomorrow, so I will be doing a recording in the morning. So it will be coming up a little bit earlier than my normal time. So just remember that I might be still half asleep. So hopefully all goes well with the job and I'm not extremely exhausted by the end of the day, but I will let you know. All right, guys, with that, thank you all so much for hanging out. Always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. I will be over in Discord for a little while. If anybody wants to join me over there, you're welcome to do so. Until next time, thank you so much for hanging out. Bye-bye for now.